Fidgetstick website that demonstrates how that data is displayed and where it goes. So I'm just going to spend this video to quickly run through the steps based on what's here, and then in the next video we're going to apply these steps and actually input one of these items into the database itself. So running down here, the first thing you can do after you've logged into the site is press to add a new listing. So that'll bring up the data entry screen on the Fidgetstick website. Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is actually select which category you're going to place this particular entry in. So in this case we are looking for kayaking products, and this is a kayak, so we are going to input this particular item into the kayaks category. Okay, so now we're going to name our item, and as I mentioned earlier, within the checks tab down here, the first thing you need to check is that we keep the format consistent throughout. So the first item in the title is the brand name, in this case it's Dagger, and the second item is the product, so in this case it's Agent 6.0. Okay, and that makes up the title. Here you can see the title, okay, and you can see where this information is made up from: Dagger, Agent 6.0. Very important. Next we're going to input some summary text. So here, this space here, all the way down to here is the summary text. You'll see where that goes in a minute, but basically the information that you find on the website. So this paragraph here, and there's some more information here, and then there's a little more information here. So this is words and description, that type of information. You'll get a feel for what is summary, what is description as you go through. But so it's just important to recognize the difference. So summary text is the next thing that gets input, and then in the description header we're going to put the specification. So there's a very real difference between specifications, which is numbers and things like that, versus words, which is the summary. Okay, and you'll see the two here. And then with regards to the image, we're going to upload the image that we have saved. We've saved this image, and there's a space where we then upload that image, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video. And then you don't see this on here, but we also need to introduce some meta information, some meta tags and meta descriptions about the product, and we're trying to keep a consistent format of brand name. So here, Dagger, product name, Agent 6.0, and then typically for this we will have then what that item is. So it's a kayak, and then it's in the kayaking product review section. Okay, that way with those keywords we can do search filters and different things, so it's important we have consistency in the meta tags and meta description. It's also debatable whether it's useful for SEO, but it's another reason for it being there. The only thing we would add to that is if we know that this product is specifically for women, and we would know that because the website typically would tell us, that we also want to add a keyword within this meta tag that states that it's for women's, it's a women's product, and we would typically insert that word in between, so after the product name and then in between what that item is. So kayak, so it would be Dagger, Agent 6.0, women's kayaking product review. Okay, so that's a run through of the information we're going to input in that order, in that format. You may, as you get used to it, find a quicker or a way that suits you, but as long as all those steps are complete, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so once you've gone through that, maybe go through that a couple of times and get it in your mind, and then move on to the next video.